Hello, I'm James Sheard from the Accountancy People, and what I want to talk about is bookkeeping. I'm often asked about what is bookkeeping and what do I need in terms of bookkeeping. Well, I always think of it as three different levels. So the first level of bookkeeping is just keep the information that you've got. So keep your receipts, keep a note of what your income is, and keep your invoices. And at least then it can all be reconstructed. So the very first and basic form of bookkeeping is just keep your stuff. Then the second form of bookkeeping is to write it down and note what you're doing. Now that can be in two formats. You can either, the old-fashioned way is to have big red ledger books and actually write everything down by hand. I think for most people that is dated. And just keeping a simple spreadsheet is a reasonable way. The advantage of just using a spreadsheet is that first of all it's free, so there's no cost. And if you just got a small number of transactions, then it's perfectly fine, and it gives you all the information that you need to keep proper records. And indeed, we can send you a template for bookkeeping on a spreadsheet, and that's just great. Where you come to the limitations of a spreadsheet, I think that the first thing that really you notice going wrong if you just keep a spreadsheet is knowing who owes you what money. So if you've got lots of different customers and they're paying you in different time periods, and particularly if they're not large customers, so you've got lots of little customers, keeping track of those in a book or on a spreadsheet becomes exponentially more difficult as you grow your business. And I think that's the first thing that's sort of like you'll notice breaking if you're just using spreadsheets. And at that stage you really want some accounting software, because an accounting software will tell you, if it's kept up to date, who owes you what, when they last paid you, and what the invoices are that are outstanding. And also it will do that on the supplier side as well. The software then comes in various different forms. I mean, there are literally hundreds, probably thousands of different forms of accounting software, because basically all they're doing is something really quite simple. It's just adding up different sets of numbers. Sort of the old-fashioned favourite is Sage Accounting, and that works really well. I think that the users of Sage like it a lot, but it does take some getting used to, and it takes some training. The more modern approach is online accounting. The advantages of an online system, it costs about the same as Sage, but the real advantage is that it's online, which means you can access it at any time, any place, as long as you've got internet access. So that gives you great flexibility. There's a lot of security in there as well, because instead of having to back up a Sage file from your own personal computer, it's all held in the cloud, which means that there's a professional firm actually keeping the data and making sure it's secure. It means from our point of view that we can share the information with you, and you can share information with us, because we've got logins onto the same information, so we can both see the information at the same time, which means that you don't have to transfer documents around the place. And the other advantage is that a lot of the ticking is done for you, because you can get automatic downloads from your bank every day. So that you don't have to tick through your bank account to make sure it agrees to your software. It should just automatically be transferred in, and some of the bookkeeping is sort of helped with. The other advantage is that it's just the next level of software, which means that the management reporting, the look of it, is next generation, and therefore an awful lot better and a lot more user friendly. So I've just described the basic formats of bookkeeping. So the first one is keep your stuff. Second one is write it down or put it in a spreadsheet. And the third one is having some accounting software. And I hope that helps. If you would like to discuss your software needs or your accounting needs, then please get in touch. I'm James Sheard from the Accountancy People.